Welcome back to another episode of Dom Delivers. It's the first Sunday of the year. I hope y'all are thriving, y'all are staying safe, and carving out time for what truly matters. Whether you're surrounded by loved ones or basking in your own company, honor this time as it's truly sacred. Sometimes I feel like we underestimate the power of solitude, just being in your own space and moving at your own speed. There's something so transformative about sitting in silence, journaling your thoughts, or even sipping tea and just staring out the window. It's giving what I like to call peaceful rebellion against the chaos, against the chaotic energy of the world. So I'm encouraging you to put on a little Snow Allegra and play I Want You Around and let yourself just feel and enjoy it. So I just want to let y'all know that water is life. Y'all know I'm a water girly. I was that person who was walking around with a gallon jug as if it was a trophy. Hydration is non-negotiable. The other day I was on a date. Yes, another date. Stay tuned. And the water they served caught me off guard. It was Brooklyn water, and surprisingly, baby, it slapped. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm praying that it was filtered and not just Brooklyn tap water. But it just reminded me of how serious people can get about the water quality. Like, I know people who will argue me down about water. It'll be debates about Essentia being the best water because it has a high pH, or Poland Spring is trash, and tap water, they'll never touch it. But if I'm honest with you, here's my little take on water. Drink what works best for you. If that's Fiji water or Brita filter, cool. Even if it's dollar store water, baby, go off. Just make sure you're drinking something, because dehydration is real. And if I'm honest, it's taking folks out left and right. So I need y'all to play Beyonce's Water and make it a ritual to prioritize hydration. I want us to push for a 30-day cleanse of only drinking water. I promise you, your skin, your body, and your energy will all thank you. Speaking about energy, I'm in my gym girl chronicles. I've officially become a gym girly, and let me tell you, baby, it's a journey. The name of the game is consistency, but some days it's a battle. Some days, or one day during the week, I'm prioritizing meal prepping, so I'm out here looking like a health guru. The next day, I'm ready to eat everything in sight. My body won't allow that anymore, but the cravings, they are truly real. Like yesterday, I wanted a Reese's Pieces Buttercup. My body is like, you can't have that. But my mind says yes, and my body's saying no. Right now, I weigh 185 pounds, but I don't feel like I'm strong. Okay, let me take that back. I'm strong, but I'm not as strong as I would like to be. My legs. In particular, I feel like they're weak, and I'm not okay with that, because I used to be a part of the thick thigh community. So I'm laser focused, hyper focused on rebuilding my strength. Every single leg machine at the gym, we go together real bad. That's my bestie. I want to say a couple of days ago, my homegirl dragged me to the gym, and she had me on the Smith machine. And she had me trying to do hip thrusts and squats. I promise y'all my legs were on fire for like 3 days. But you know what they say, it takes 21 days to form a habit. But honestly, I need the express version of this process. Even though results take time, and my grandma used to remind me and say, anything worth having does not come easy. So I'm really learning to trust the process, even when it's slow. For those of y'all who are on a fitness journey like me, start where you are. Even if it's walking around the block or doing stretches in your living room, do that. The late, great Nipsey Hussle reminded us, grinding all my life. Hustle paid a price. And I need you to listen to that, because, baby, that's going to keep your motivation high. So as y'all know, I'm a special education educator. And let me keep it a buck with y'all. This year, it's no joke. By the time my students get to me in middle school, they have already experienced educational trauma. Educational trauma really happens when students feel repeatedly misunderstood, they're undervalued, or they're left behind by the system. This is why many of them come to school hating school and then truly just doubting their abilities. So my job isn't just to teach you how to read and write. It's really about helping you rebuild your confidence and helping them see that learning is something that they can enjoy. This challenge is real. Just the other day, I had to scrap my lessons because my kids were not engaged. Instead, I had to pull out a hands-on activity that involved building vocab through a game them so that they could relate to it. It wasn't in the plan, but it worked, and that's what matters. If you know a teacher, especially one in special education, send them some love, hug on them, send them some coffee, or just say, I see you, because teaching is a thankless job. To know that we appreciate it can make all the difference. Yeah, I know when I drive to work, I'm really either playing gospel or like old school R&B. The other day I was listening to Mary J. Blige's Just Fine as a reminder, like, to keep pushing through. And you gonna do the same, because we are in this together. Can we talk about the reality of dating in 2025? It's exhausting. Between the conflicting work schedules, the mixed signals, and really trying to figure out if you like the person, it's a lot. Let me tell you how I'm showing up, because right now I'm super focused on showing up authentically, but not feeling like I'm doing too much. How do you even know when you're doing too much? Are we still playing those childish text games where you wait 25 minutes to reply so you don't seem too eager? Or can we just admit that we're grown, busy adults and we respond when we have time? This year, I'm praying to find my person, somebody who's just not about their own goals, but is ready to build a shared vision with me. Because I feel like too often relationships are like two people living parallel lives, but they never truly align and merge. I came up with about 7 or 8 questions that I've been like reflecting on as I navigate this dating world in 2025. Grab your pen, grab your pencil, and let's get ready. So the first question is, what are we building together? What are we doing? The second question is, what does partnership look like for you? Because you have your own definition, and I know I have my own definition as well. How do we know that there's alignment with our goals, visions, values for the future? Because I feel like if we're not talking, we don't know. I think this is my favorite question, number 4. What are your expectations for this relationship, and how can we meet them together? 2 is better than 1. Number 5, in what ways can I support your growth and well-being? Because, baby, I care about all of you, and I hope you care all about me, too. Number 6, how can we navigate challenges as a team? Because this life stuff is not easy. If you my person, how can we fix this issue? How can we check in with each other to make sure that one of us is not doing too much when problems arise? How you handle conflict is maybe a sub-question that needs to be asked as well. Number 7, what does long-term success look like in this relationship? What are we dating for? Why are we with each other? What's your purpose? What's your rhyme? What's your reason? And lastly, how do we create space for growth while maintaining our individuality? Because, baby, I be damned if my person says that I love you, but you stifle me. Exit stage right, please. Because I do not want that on my plate. If I'm honest with you, these questions, they aren't just for romantic relationships. They apply to friendships. You can even ask yourself these questions. So y'all know I've been in my Bible, and the Bible says write the vision and make it plain. So that's my vibe for all 2025. In addition to that being my vibe, I'm in my R&B bag as well. And I want y'all to go back and pull out that Cranes in the Sky and take a minute to reflect on what you truly want. And let's check back in. I have some takeaways. Somebody who I value is really helping me navigate right now, and I'm really intentional about taking their feedback. Thank you to that person. Let's talk about these takeaways to live by. And I want us to hone in on 5 things, 5 important things. Number 1, celebrate yourself wherever you are on this journey. Honor your progress. If you need a little music inspiration, because you know I'm in my music bag, you could play Lizzo, Good as Hell. Let yourself feel it. Just feel good as hell. That's it. Number 2, hydrate. Water is life, literally. Prioritize it. Do what you need to do, but drink your water. Number 3, please start where you are, whether it's fitness, work, or personal goals. Take the first step, because baby, Rome wasn't built in a day. But you got this. I'm rooting for you. Number 4, please be intentional. Don't be afraid to ask the hard questions, because clarity brings alignment. And lastly, seek help. Asking for support isn't a weakness, it's truly wisdom. I feel like I didn't learn that until like my mid-30s, and be intentional about asking for help, because baby, I don't have all the answers. Now, I don't care where you get the help from either, whether it's going to therapy, seeking some mentorship, y'all know Google University. All I'm gonna say is do what you need to do. Do what you need to do, baby, because we live in better all 2025. I just want to say thank you for listening. And if you got to this point, baby, you a real one. Please be proud of who you are and the work that you're doing. Growth truly takes time, but it's always worth it. I do have one last music recommendation, a little Ari Lennox, New Apartment, because this year is all about creating spaces. New spaces mentally, emotionally, and physically that serve you better, because baby, you got this. Until next time, stay hydrated, stay grounded, and keep showing up for yourself. Take care, be well, much love.